Hello, this is Kylie J.N.S. and I really want to cover this topic on the divine feminine and fresh and fit hypocrisy exposed. And so, why are we covering such a topic? Because, um, we're in the age of the divine feminine, and a lot of these what they call red pill beta male alpha, supposed to be alpha male beta male red pill content, you know, um, was being made as a way to deflect from this coming age that we are in. And so a lot of times these guys would come out and they'll start like these this red pill content, and then oftentimes they'll hold the divine feminine or females or women rather to these certain standards, ridiculous standards, might I add, but standards that would placate or be palatable to the male species, and how in terms of how they view the divine feminine is not even divine, the way they view the feminine and the way they think the feminine should act and should be, and usually in accordance with dogmatic patriarchal religious systems, things that are not founded in nature, things that are not founded based on in any of our historic histories, uh, especially if you're melanated. And so what we found was a lot of times these characters who was doing this red pill content, they would be the ones eating crow eventually, getting exposed, looking foolish, doing something foolish, or facing literal death, as we have in a situation with Kevin Samuels, who at the time of his death was exposed, sleeping on top of died on top of a prostitute, um, a big one at that, a beautiful thick girl, and uh, he had child support issues, was living in the Airbnb of a room of some, and I'm not judging all this. I'm not the one flexing, talking about I'm high value. You know what I mean? I'm not the one that is running around that was doing this high value thing. So he was the one running around doing the high value thing, and talking about income, and the men need to have this income, six figures and all this stuff. And he was working at Home Depot at one point. It was just weird. It was just like, okay. And so he ends up dead, you know. And then we had Brother Polite. He comes out, with four wives, and talking about the black woman is God, which the black woman is God. And and I don't even have an issue with him having multiple wives. I totally think that if a man can afford to have more than one wife, he could have more than he should. However, once again, this desecration of the divine feminine, uh forgetting your roots, forgetting what's real, and forgetting to evolve the inner man, and then Brother Polite finds himself in a messed up situation. Okay. And so we see time and time again, unfortunate situations with, we see the situation with Brother, what's not, Carbon Boy, what's his Nature Boy? Yeah, Nature Boy. Eligio Bishop, what's his name? Eligio. Situation with him, life without parole in prison after what he did to the divine feminine, to them baby girls. And them girls were beautiful. They didn't know who they were though. They were young and dumb. And even once again, we have an issue. We have a situation where Nature Boy's premise was to take youth and young people who was disenchanted with society, didn't want to work 9 to 5, realized the matrix was a joke, and want to get out in nature, grow your own food, live on your own land, be butt naked, make good love, eat, feed each other. And so that attracted, believe it or not, that message attracts a lot of women and young men, only for them to get out there and for it to be a cult and for them to be abused. The divine feminine to get abused. The men were getting abused. They were having, he was forcing them to have orgy sex, and he was bisexual. Nature Boy is bisexual. We all knew that. And he's making the girls do all types of things, be sex slaves essentially. And I had followed that case for a minute because I knew when he had got that donation, that $300,000 donation, I knew that was CIA. I said, "Oh, this is an experiment. They running a fucking psyop. I'll see how this play out." It was a case study for me. So I said, "Oh, this is interesting." But I knew immediately that donor. I said, "Okay, this is the government, all government," and so I knew they were watching him and they were gonna set him up because actually, had he followed the path of his ancestors, now I'm speaking as a shaman, they would have this is his dream of buying some land for Black Americans and having Black indigenous Americans out there living on land and growing their own food, raising their own babies, starting their own little, they was doing music out there, they was doing, if he would have followed the righteous path and got in tune with the divine feminine, they would have made his dreams come true. He had an opportunity and fucking blew it, because the message of enlightening yourself and awakening and living with nature and drinking good water, eating good food, vegetarian was vegan food, growing fruits and vegetables and shit like that. That's honestly a life that anybody would want to live. Getting off grid. Remember, he was trying to do the off grid thing, and they had internet, of course. And they were making music together, good music. The songs were nice. Only for him to not be to not walk in his divine masculine and do the right thing towards the divine feminine. Next thing you know, boom, women are getting abused. People are getting accused of having HIV, spreading HIV, all types of shit. And the next thing you know, he goes to jail, life without parole. He's been accused of even raping women, so forcing intercourse on women. Again, we all saw this all play out. We saw he had some very powerful, powerful, powerful women in there that they didn't even know themselves. And these are men that can sniff that out, because he was a lot older. He was like 20 years, sometimes 20 years older than these women. And so these women didn't know how powerful they were. Like, Velvet is naturally powerful. It was the other girl, one of the newer girls that came in, and she had a real strong look, but she was real beautiful, very powerful spirit on her. Like, these women had very powerful spirits. They just didn't know because they were in the young maiden stage. And so men who harness energy, who love to pervert the divine and steal the divine energy for themselves, they know that. They can see that from a mile away. And so don't think for a second that occultist did not see that on those women. He saw it on them, and he said, oh, what he did was you break it. You break the soul and you harness the energy that way. So that's what he did. And that's honestly why his fucking ass is in prison without a chance of parole for doing that, because he did crime. And those that know, like the judges that sentence him, they are in the occult or whatever. They are probably Masons, whatever. They knew what he was doing. And that is actually very criminal. In addition to actually raping a woman and running a cult and running a sex cult, what he was doing to the spirits of those powerful ass women from them powerful bloodlines, mostly Black American indigenous women, and even he had some Caribbean girl in there and some African in there too. That's what fucked him up, because at that time all the white people had left. So we can't even say, oh, it's because he had the white girls came out or the white people. No, them white people, they got the fuck out of Dodge years ago. And those of us that have been following it, and he hadn't had a white member for years. When did they leave? 2018, 2019. Them white folks got the fuck out of Dodge, and they actually did start their own little compound. They actually did do the what they wanted to see was have their own land and live off nature and have their own farm. Them white boys and them white girls, they left Nature Boy and they did go out and actually start that shit. And they still are out there. Okay, so they said, okay, this black man, they wanted to follow the black man. Once again, they wanted to follow the black man, see what he got going on, see what he's talking about, and they give him his chance. The black women give him his chance, and white people's giving him his chance, and what do you do? Abuse his power as per usual. And that's another reason why we're in a damn age of divine feminine, because of shit like that. Because every time we see it constantly happening over and over and over again. So you have proved to us that you cannot rule in a divine manner, in a righteous manner on your own. You have proved it. Every single case. You in some fuck shit with some sex and some women. Always some abuse of some damn women. Whether it be some trafficking. We had Brother Polite. Everybody in the motherfucking conscious community, it got some damn felon and some shit. You niggas, come on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Every time we turn around, you niggas is caught up in some scandal behind fucking with some women. And then we pull your coattail, you get the white man hold you accountable, whatever. When our own community should have did it. Now it's, they coming after us brothers and all this stuff. No, Nature Boy was a degenerate, deviant. We all saw how that was going to play out. And he had God body in him. Very powerful aura, very powerful energy when he came out. Not when he was on Sinetta, because when he was on Sinetta, he was still figuring out shit. He had just got out of prison. He from foster care, so he'd been monitored. We all know come on, this is how the story goes. So when he got the $300,000 donation, for those that I said, okay, he was in foster care. Okay, yeah, he's one of them chimera for the government. Uh, and so he was and chimera means he has programming that is intergenerational that can be activated, and so he knew how to program other people. He is a master in mind control. Okay, that's what Eligio is. He was an experiment of the government. Okay, and he had a chance to break that though. He didn't have to go that route. I don't care what kind of shit you was born in and what's in your bloodline. He had, but his name is Eligio for a reason. Legion. He had a legion of spirits inside of him, and he could have wielded those energies for the better as a chimera monarch, or had an outcome. A lot of times, a lot of times we think, okay, certain people from certain backgrounds, certain bloodlines, they're cursed, or they have these they get caught up in a system or whatever. Because he was in foster care and he went through a lot, and then he went to prison. He did gay porn and all that stuff. It didn't have to be that way though. Okay. It actually didn't. I'm gonna put Nature Boy's name in his title now that we cover a Nature Boy. Okay, let's do Nature. I wanna make sure, because I'm talking about Nature Boy and not even at the title of the video. So okay, so let's change the title. So I just changed the title to reflect what I'm actually talking about. But yeah, so with Nature Boy, we see the same situation time and time a motherfucking again. He had the opportunity to actually turn all of that around. He was given that blessing to start out, his compound of what he wanted with these women. And once again, if a black man has his power and he knows who the fuck he is and he understands the divine feminine in the queen mothership, if he wanted 4 women, nobody would give a damn. But no, it's how you decided to go about treating them, having them on their knees, laying on the ground, sucking your toes and all this shit. Nah, nigga, that's not how you do. That's why his motherfucking ass is in prison without life, without parole. Because they know, okay, you treated these black women like that, and these are black American women. Are you out of your cotton picking mind? And you done went and attacked their soul, like you're actually their mainframe of their consciousness. And luckily, many were able to leave. Many of the women were able to leave. Many of the black men were able to leave. He was sleeping with the black men too, fragmenting them of harnessing their energy through the fragmenting of the anus tearing of the root chakra. He was doing that to them too. And so this man just became turned into a devil. Okay. And so this is what happens. We have a situation with many people. Anytime they attack that divine feminine, they was put on blast, or they fail from grace, whether that been even a situation with homeboy. The homeboy I grew up with. He still can put it together. He can still turn things around. But anytime you think you're going to disgrace this divine feminine. Now, we understand if a woman did something to you and she did you dirty, whatever, and you speak out or you do something, that is different. We talking about a deviant, sinister, demonic spirit that is on these people, that is in their nature to have this hatred of the divine feminine. That spirit is getting taken off this planet. Now, that doesn't mean that women are innocent, that women cannot do no wrong, because they certainly can, and they certainly have, and they certainly do a lot of fuck shit on their own. And so they have to awaken too. They have to awaken, certainly. And many of these black women that's male identified, they're going to get their wake up call. But even in the women that are not male identified, the women that that are abusive and sadistic and just as narcissistic, they're going to be dealt with as well. Okay. But when it comes to these niggas like Fresh and Fit and all these that you just sit up there on your podcast and bring women on and abuse them and try to play them, but you a fuck boy yourself, we exposing you. Uranus is exposing your ass. There's not even Saturn behind that. For those that's into the esoteric sciences, this is Uranus. This is all Uranus all day. And so I'm going to show you some things about, the Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit is a podcast where they love to embarrass women. I suppose they talk about other things, but this is all I know them for. And they were coming at Black Americans and as well. And so they had Tommy Sotomayor on there. Tommy Sotomayor, of course, he couldn't wait to put his hands on a black female. That's why his fall will always, and he got very traumatic inner issues, but he never wanted to work on them. He never wanted to do shadow work. He never wanted to get into spiritual. He wanted wealth and power and money at the expense of the divine feminine. So he committed a grave sin. He has not actually been forgiven for that. That's why his platforms and the things he's done is never going to be the same. They never will be the same. He has to actually go and do some inner work. I don't even think he's one that actually hates black women, because he always stayed dating with one, or being with one, especially after they got his shit fucked up by that girl Lana, that Russian girl. But Tommy Sotomayor has issues, so he goes on Fresh and Fit. He gets into a fight. Of course, he can't wait to punch the black woman. He been saying it. Remember when he got pulled over, when him and the black lady got into the car accident, and he in that video is still out there, and we saw him acting a damn fool. He lost like half of his following that day because the black woman was so calm, and he just was acting a plumb fool. I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, and beat your ass. And everybody was looking like, okay, for someone who loves to talk about your logical and that you like to bring a different perspective, and how, and you actually acted a plumb fool in front of that black woman. That black woman wasn't even doing nothing. She was just calm as ever, and I had a car accident or whatever. And so I remember then I said, whenever he gets into a room with black women or any type of situation, this was years ago, I had said, he's going to physically attack a black woman. He cannot wait. He is waiting for any opportunity, the smallest opportunity, and he will haul off. He will. He can't wait. It was a pent up energy because he was molested by a black woman when he was 8. He's a Panamanian. He's a tether, and a tether woman molested him, and that wasn't right. And he never healed from that. And he should have got the healing, and it wasn't right what happened to him. I think he was 8 years old, and either she was trying to suck his pee, or she asked him to do something to her stuff, and he was like 8 years old. So I remember him telling this story. And so obviously he's walking around traumatized as fuck, and now he has this hatred for all black women's, and so he needed to do that work, but since he didn't, that's why his stuff started crumbling at will. I remember the black women. I won't tell you too much about it, but I know the black women that was behind getting them channels taken. These were women that had access to the CEO of YouTube and the vice president of YouTube. These were women that were in Boule, and they were very, very powerful, very, very well connected. And when they saw that shit about Tommy Sotomayor, they went right to that white boy and said, take that shit down or else. And this was a group of black women. And I remember when it happened. I remember all behind the scenes of how it went down and everything. And I said, ooh, and I didn't think it was going to work. I was just like, I don't know, because I was on the outside in, but I still knew, I still saw the play. I saw the play, and I knew the players involved. I'm not going to put their name out. And these women, they had access. It wasn't just, and these were black women. And they told that white boy, take that shit down. Take them channels down. And within 48 hours, them channels was terminated. They made that call. It was black women behind that. And unfortunately, that led to more censorship. So that was one thing I knew was going to happen too. I said, I don't know, because I said the Wild Wild West element of YouTube is what made YouTube great. I remember there's a lot of conspiracy at that time. That's when they started. After that had happened, because they used that as a proxy to attack the people that was conspiracy theory. Anybody that was talking real deep, they started getting rid of them channels too. Unfortunately, around 2018, 2019, but 2017, when Tommy really got they pulled rank on him. That was done from a very high level, and it wasn't just him. It was anybody that was in that manosphere shit that was talking crazy. Like I think the dude Tony, who was calling people nigga bitches and all this stuff, and all of them, Obsidian. I remember it got real. It was anybody, and they had a list. I ain't gonna hold you. We had a list, and we knew who was on them list. Every single last one of them channels got terminated, even though I was just in the midst in terms of just observing, and knowing what was going on and seeing it from behind the scenes. But I didn't think it was. I just thought they was talking. I just thought black women was just fucking talking. Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna hold you. But they had some hitter. It was one that was Boule, real connected. Had access to the VP of YouTube, Vice President of YouTube, and the CEO of YouTube. friends with one of the damn lawyers, well connected. It was actually one of the white boys called one of these black women and said, "Why the fuck is these dudes talking about y'all on the internet like that?" And it just went down. In the 48 hours, and the channels was fucking terminated. Angry man, they hurried up and switched their whole content up. I remember they all switched their shit up because they was like, "Yo, they coming after us," and then they thought they was gonna come after the black women's channels, and any black women that they thought they was gonna be able to do the same, and it didn't work because they didn't understand how it went. Like it was like you had to literally be doing hate speech, and so that's how Tommy Sotomayor got his shit rocked. Again, he had opportunity. He actually is. He see if he would have healed himself, and this is coming from me as a spiritualist. He actually has the charisma to have held an audience talking about a variety of topics. It didn't just have to be you want to beat up on black women all day. He could have actually talked about anything, even if he did want to do conservative talk about the black community, or whatever, and maybe not the cooning aspect of it, but had he been more just on a conservative side and had his perspective held his audience, he could hold an audience. And so that's the sad part of it, because you couldn't heal and do your fucking shadow work and chill the fuck out. You end up blowing up, your self-sabotaging your own platforms because you don't understand the difference between hate. Everybody else can see one thing and they know how unpalatable it is to see a black man dog his own women like that. And everybody else can see the shit, but you can't see the shit because you so in trauma. And then you got your whole audience, and they feed off of their energy because it's a demonic energy. It's a feeding. So they feasting off of the degradation of the women as well. And so you end up blowing your whole shit up and never been the same. You was making good money. You don't make that money no more, Tommy Sotomayor. I mean, you were doing porno. I mean, and then, you come at homeboy, he slapped your ass up and all this shit. It's a mess. It's a mess. But, this type of energy obviously started being ushered out in 2017. These channels started getting terminated and whatnot. So then Fresh and Fit comes out. Then the Kevin Samuels come out, starts a shitstorm. He been told y'all he was CIA, FBI. He was Boulay's plant too. I mean, come on, this stuff is so obvious. Like anytime the divine feminine wants to usher in a certain energy, they have to counteract that. And so the biggest counteraction that they did was, okay, let's get somebody that we know can suppress that energy. And it was like a fucking, I don't know, it felt like the community was being held down. Like the energy was just, it was the dark energy. It just didn't feel free, it didn't feel good about this high value and all this stuff. And you got to make this this whole list that they had for the men and the divine feminine. It was all matrix stuff. It was very 3D level. There's nothing spiritual about it. There's nothing enlightening about it. It's very, very low level, basic. It didn't take into account the systems in which we live in, oppressive system, capitalist system, racism. It didn't take into account any of that. It didn't even take into account the role of the black man under such a system. So like his stuff was just so skewed. He saw society through the eyes of white males, and I don't know what the fuck was wrong with this dude, but he wasn't really there to uplift the community. Marriage rates didn't increase. Single motherhood didn't decrease. Marriage amongst men and black women nothing increased. So what was his productive value? Anything that he was saying, even combining of incomes, men raising their income, none of these things happened. And so that's why Mother took him off right on the fuck on out of here, because of the lack of productive value that he was bringing into this community. And that's that divine feminine started coming in 2017 and ramp it up in 2020. 2021, people literally started to die if they was not going to get out of the pain and out of the way of this energy. This was a very serious thing. It is a whole shift in paradigm. This is not, we're not about to sit. And guess what? Women are not going to be allowed to just sit on the internet and just abuse and talk crazy shit about the divine masculine either. That's why, unfortunately, there were women that had got terminated as well. But again, we're going in an age of peace and enlightenment and love and truth and logic, innovation, balance. We don't have all this time to be sitting up there having people shred their pain all over the fucking internet about some damn women or men. And I had, women trying to come up. and want me to just sit and talk about what men are doing, what black men are doing as black men. I don't give a shit about that. I don't even be thinking about them like that. I be thinking, I be zooted and booted on damn Saturn somewhere, or thinking about the sun, or I don't be having time to just be sitting about what somebody else doing, worried about what the next motherfucker is doing, male or female. I don't give a shit. The world is the world is the world. The world gonna do what it's gonna do. You get in where you fit in. You raise your vibration. You focus on your own divinity. If they doing that, water is wet. We've been knew the divine masculine sold out the divine masculine. I'm sorry, the divine feminine aeons ago. We already knew they overthrew the queen mothership. We already knew they overthrew the great matriarch. Thousands of years ago, I've been saying the same shit. Okay, we've been told y'all they had deviant ass spirits on them, and that they had hatred of divine feminine. We've been knew that shit. So we've been saying that shit from the rooftop. We've been told y'all what to do. We gave plenty of solutions, all types of damn solutions running around here. So y'all got the. So I don't know what else y'all want. Like y'all want to sit up there and just lament and trauma bond over women or men. This is what it is. And so Fresh and Fit's podcast was definitely one of them podcasts. They want to sit and trauma bond about what women are not doing. Women need to do this. Women are not being this. Women are hoes. Women are doing escorting. Women are doing OnlyFans. Women are not being wife material. Women are not ready. But these bitch ass niggas was doing horrific, crazy ass shit themselves. Not even walking in nowhere near the divine masculine. They want to blame the woman because they know that secretly that the woman is God. So they think that's all her fault because you God. So if our society is fucked up, it's because of the woman. Because they want to blame the woman for everything. Whether it be the fall eating serpent, her eating a fucking apple. Or every time it always got to be some motherfucking woman's fault. Just like with Lilith. And so no, we clapping your motherfucking ass back because we tired of it. We are tired of it. Okay, every time we turn around, it's always this obsession with fucking women. Always obsession over our reproductive apparatuses, obsession over what we think, and obsession over what we do. Worry about your own motherfucking divinity. Divine masculine will be empowered, will be actually 1,000 years ahead if they just worried about their own shit, worried about their own manhood. They worried about what the fuck women is doing. That's what Kevin Samuel's problem was. He would have had his shit together instead of living it out of whatever he was doing and dealing with, and trying to act like he's Mr. Big Bucks. It didn't even have, look how they had his funeral. They didn't have to raise money for the funeral. They didn't even have money for his funeral. He had a regular Black American home style grown funeral. Wasn't all lavish, high value to me. And I like the funeral look cute. I mean, I'm just saying, like the way he was talking. Look how they let that man go out. Even the black men's, look how they let that man go out. They didn't donate and give him proper burial. For one, they were too scared because they knew that the women, they knew what time it was. Like, oh shit. They didn't even help his boy out. I mean, they had a couple of them. But I'm like, what the hell was y'all doing? You all worried about what somebody else is doing instead of focus on your motherfucking self. Okay? And it's okay to do commentary and talk your shit, especially if that's how you getting paid. But damn, I'm like, they sit up there day in and day out. What women wearing weave, women wearing makeup, women doing this, women's not doing. Worry about your dick. Worry about yourself. I mean, your money and your bank account. What did you? It's like men are obsessed with women and they don't want to admit it. And they want to project all this shit onto men. I remember my dad said, like, women really don't need, like, it's like they want to project, oh, okay, if you're not married by this age, this means this. If if you don't do this, that means you're alone. Like, women don't think like that. Women do not have them type of, I don't know what, I be thinking, like, I don't think they really understand the divine feminine or the power of the divine feminine, because we do not hold ourselves to them standards. We don't think like that naturally. Men have to put all that shit in your head. Well, if you're not married, this means this. If you don't have a child, that means this. If you this, if you that. And it's like, if you don't have this look, you don't, you know, it's like, y'all wouldn't have fell for that shit. Don't bring that shit over here, because I live in a whole nother stratosphere, a whole nother universe. And that's how I like it. I don't have time to be having somebody project all their insecurities on me for control mechanisms and then try to make it seem like something wrong with you. That's all it is. That's all you being done. On the whole, women is being gaslighted and being fucked with and being mind fucked. That's all you getting done to you. And y'all sit up there and call in and go on these shows and then get abused, and then you want to come cry to us for somebody to defend your ass when we told you to stop fucking going on them shows. Stop calling in. What the fuck is you? Why is you going on their show to get validation from men on the divine feminine? What the fuck is wrong with you? They go on these shows like Fresh and Fit, get chewed out, get abused. These are beautiful women too. They got big old titties, big ass booty, baby BBL. I don't know. But they had the big ass titties, the big ass booty. They got their hair done, nails done. They probably hoeing, I don't know. And they get on there willy-nilly looking for male validation, looking for clout. Then they get dogged out, fucked with, and embarrassed. This is what they were doing on Fresh and Fit. Okay? Kevin Sotomayor get on there, beat some woman's ass up on Fresh and Fit. It was a beautiful black woman. He gets into it with some, I think it was King Von's ex-girlfriend. What's her? Black China? No, not Black China. Asian doll, right? Wasn't it Asian doll? I don't know. Don't quote me. But some stupid ass shit like that. Because these women, imagine if you women didn't go on a show, there would be no Fresh and Fit podcast. If you women didn't go on the show, half of the show is your motherfucking ass getting embarrassed and getting going on there, arguing. White, black, Latino, all of you women's. It's all of you women's fault for going your ass on there. Asian, stop taking your ass on there. I'm talking to all you women. From the voice of the primordial mother. Y'all took your asses on there. We told you to stop doing it years ago. When the girls was calling up the Kevin Samuel show. When the girls was calling up the Tommy Sotomayor show. Y'all, and let's be real, black women, you got a glutton. You got a gluttony fever, gluttony love for seeing other women, especially other black women, get that frame tore out their ass by men. It's something that, because you like to feel superior. Y'all like to have pussy wars with each other. You black women love to have pussy wars with each other, and the white women love to have a pissy war with you. That's how it go. And then you want to play a victim when it's the white woman come attack you, and she wants to have a pussy war with you. Now you're the victim as a black woman. But you as a black woman love to have pussy war with other black women and get vicious with it. Just like Portia and the bitch Fallon. I don't mean to call her a bitch, but Portia and Fallon. That's the perfect example of pussy war. Fallon was minding her business with that guy, that scamming ass African, and they had that big ass house. He talking about he got 500 million. Who the fuck believed that? But these women believed it. 500 million. They saw the house on Real Housewives of ATL, and Portia wanted what Fallon had. Portia wanted that lifestyle, wanted what Fallon got. Jealous of her pussy, jealous of her. So jealous to where she goes in this woman's house, smiling in this woman's face, introduces her to the show, acting like she's friends. Then next thing you know, she's with her husband. Portia gets with Fallon's husband and get a divorce, whatever. Dude is a scammer. She thinking she lucked up. She got 500 mil. She wanted that lifestyle, wanted the cars, the clothes, everything Fallon had. Wanted to prove to herself, my pussy is superior to Fallon's because, look, I was able to take her man. This is what she was thinking on a subconscious level. She'll never admit it. She'll play dumb, because most women play dumb. But this is what this is about. I'm going to show you I'm going to have a pussy war with you. And this girl wasn't even thinking about her. This is what black women be doing to each other. Then she gets an egg on her face. Crow moment. Now she got to eat motherfucking crow because he was a scammer. He ain't got shit. He don't have shit. He's a scammer. He's doing illegal stuff. They about to deport his ass. And she's out here looking stupid. Got to go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, and probably sell some ass to some fucking Africans to get her bills up, because she didn't even stay that marriage 15 months. She could even save her money a good 15 months on that other house she got to pay that part of mortgage. Now, Portia, she's gotten her work done. She looks cute, whatever. She's a cute girl. But let's be real. With her, Portia has had work. Fallon, come on. And so she wanted to compete with Fallon. She wanted to have pussy wars with Fallon. And to be honest, she wanted to have a pussy war with Candy, which is why she low-key but Candy's pussy is so powerful. Her electromagnetic field is so powerful where she shut that shit down with whatever her and Phaedra had planned. But that part of that was about that, but Portia used the proxy war. She used Phaedra to do the proxy war to throw the shots at Candy while she, take the hits. But it was enough of the shrapnel was able to hit Portia ass, and she knew not to fuck with Candy because you can't fuck with Candy. But she wanted to. She should have just been her friend, but she can't be friend. She wanted to have pussy wars with Shamia. Shamia had an African rich husband. That's why she wanted Fallon's husband, because she wanted to have the African. I could show Shamia I can have an African husband too that's rich and takes care of me. I'm gonna show Shamia. Didn't even want to go to Shamia's wedding. Didn't want to support Shamia. She's very jealous of Shamia. I've been watching that show for a long time. I know what the fuck going on. I don't watch it no more because my mind can't focus on that right now. But I grew up watching that damn show since I was I think I wasn't even, I don't think it was a freshman in high school when that show came out. So I've been watching that show for that damn long. So I know how these women roll. I know when Portia first got on there when she was with Cordell the Beard. Yeah, so she wants to have pussy wars with Shamia. She'll never admit it. But look how it played out. Shamia's with an African, rich African take care of her. And I know we're talking about some commentary that's like usually different for today. So just, bear with me for those that be like, I never will watch that. I don't watch TV. That's cool. That's your business. But for those of us that do, we do. Okay. But she wants to have a pussy war with Shamia. Now she wants that pussy war with Fallon because she got some insecurity issues and don't know who she is. And she's jealous natured. And it all goes back on her face. She with this African scammer who don't got no damn money, who lied, who needs her money. She had more money than him. She had more clout than him. He used her to get on the show and thought he'd get a little clout. They had a nice little show on Bravo, whatever. He used her. He played games on her. But she want to play games on other women so bad she can't see when niggas want to play her, just like she had got played by that other nigga, the hot dog dude, her baby daddy. Everybody saw that but her. Everybody saw that coming but her. How do we all know what's gonna happen but you? That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. And thinking he got money and da. When you're a good looking girl and all you need to do is chill and raise your fucking vibration so you can attract a guy and chill the fuck out, man. Like they don't have you want to go with all this guy gotta have all this money or whatever. And these niggas don't be having that money like that, especially in ATL. It'd be a joke. So why you didn't focus on just getting your own money and finding a nigga that really like you for you? That's gonna fuck with you and ride with you and be loyal. That's all you need. You don't need all this. No man you think some ugly ass African that you think make $500 million to compete and steal someone else's fucking husband. Now, if he would have had both of y'all as a wife and y'all all would have been cool with it, that's different. I would have understood that if you and Fallon is friends and he, he wants to take on a second wife and bring you in and he taking care of both of y'all to the scamming days, get up, y'all get y'all weight up, y'all save your money and you get the fuck on. But no, you wanted to have a full-blown pussy war with Fallon and I'm going to take your man, I'm going to show Shamia I can get an African too and all this stuff. You ain't got to do all that. And she'll never admit it, but I know that's how it go. And this is how black women do each other, black women. And then the white woman, she always want to have be in a pussy war with black women. And she stay getting her egg on her face too. Okay. And so this is what y'all be doing. And we are done with that in the age of divine feminine. We letting y'all know now, any of you black women's, white women's, Asian women's, Latino women's that want us to go around and have pussy wars with each other instead of working on your own divinity and focusing on your damn self, your ass is getting put on blast and you will eat crow every single time you do it. I'm letting you know that now. Every single time you do it, because you are insecure or because you're jealous hearted and don't want to work on yourself, you're going to eat crow. You better learn how to befriend a woman. If you see she sees, she got a rich ass husband, shit, y'all try to see if y'all can share the nigga. I don't understand why I gotta be all this Uber competition and I gotta steal your man and all this crazy ass shit. Most men ain't even fucking monogamous. What the fuck is y'all doing? I don't understand this possessiveness, this jealousy that y'all hold. I don't understand it. I don't fucking get it. It's weird as hell. But I'm just letting you know, you want to go have pussy wars with one another and not focus on the divine feminine and not focus on your godhood as women, your ass is gonna look. You're going to get embarrassed. Just like how Fresh and Fit and getting embarrassed and how Nature Boy and Brother Black, just how these niggas are getting embarrassed, your ass is going to get embarrassed too. Just like Portia Williams. Your ass is going to get put on blast too for doing stupid shit. Just like Carisha. You're going to be out here looking crazy if you can't get in alignment with the divine feminine as well when you're female. Stop thinking you off the hook because you're a female. You got to raise your pussy power too. You understand? So let's go continue with Fresh and Fit. So you had the girls on there and embarrassing them. And so I'm going to show, mind you, the context of this is them trying to portray themselves as like these uber bachelors that are just so oppressed by the onslaught of female virility in America, the Western woman, the modern woman, the feminine, this whole thing that they have, this whole mirage to deflect from them not stepping up as motherfucking men. The whole barrage that they don't created, the mirage of the female is the devil and they are the victim. So I want to show you this, and then we're gonna continue. So he gets embarrassed. This ex FBI agent Myron and this scamming African, they get exposed by no other than the white man, and getting embarrassed by him on their podcast. So let's take a look at it.
Anything, it's probably how to respect and how to have a long-term healthy relationship with a woman that you can call your wife and have a family with.
How do you get a wife, Ethan? Because my thing is like you're like you're talking about the finish line. What about the race?
Yeah.
You understand? Like you have to get
Are
to a
either of
certain
you married?
point where you can even identify a female that's worthy of marriage, of having a family with, etc. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, it's not that simple anymore. So we live in a very complex world where it's difficult to identify women that are marriage material.
And most aren't. Simply, that's just what it is.
So you guys are.
Married.
If you
What was
guys' method is so good, why aren't you married?
Again,
Because men are the ones that decide if they want to get married.
choice.
So you choose not to be married.
Yes, because men are
You're-
the one. We're the gatekeepers to marriage and commitment. Women are the gatekeepers to sex.
Right. And you're 34, right, Myron?
Yes.
And do you plan on getting married someday? Do you think it's important?
Eventually, the nuclear family is the backbone to any thriving society.
Oh, thank you for saying that about me.
Good job, but a lot of guys don't have that ability to find a woman that's worthy.
You don't have that ability.
I don't have that ability.
You're not married.
That's by choice.
Oh, but no, the ability to find a woman, you clearly don't have that ability. So you use the sugar daddy websites as dating sites.
Yes, so we did a whole episode on
And then
this.
you complain about women being shallow.
I never complained about women being
You
shallow.
say it's hard to find a good woman because they're motivated by material things and stuff, and yet you're seeking women, specifically a certain type of woman. Obviously, it would be on a sugar daddy website. So it seems like you are confirming your biases by even going there to find women.
Okay, so you
Sorry,
said-
Walter. I'll say it. Do you want me to say it again slower?
Okay, so y'all saw that. Obviously, that went viral because, they're looking like hypocrites. He got played on his own show. All this women are this, women are that. And then he's not even married. He's not trying to get married. He claims that men are the gatekeepers to marriage and commitment.
If
Women
there's
are
men
the
that watch
gatekeepers
this show,
to sex.
if they've learned anything,
And so, that's the excuse that he uses as to why he's not married, because he finds he says he can't find a woman. And you see the white guy said, well, clearly you don't have the capability of finding a good one. And so he said, I don't have that ability. And he like, no, you don't have that ability. You're not married. And then his thing is he wants to subconsciously just, it's because of women's fault. Hold on, guys. I'm drinking this nice elixir. I got reishi, chaga, and horsetail. It's a beautiful elixir with cola nut. And so I gotta get my sip on. It's adaptogenic with probiotics and shit like that. It's a cool little. They had it on sale. These usually are kind of expensive, so I was able to get it on sale. But anyways, let me continue. And so now we had a situation where I want to go here because I want to show y'all what else. Situation where the black dude, he's not black, he's African.
Nobody.
Immigrant. From what I'm understanding, he's an African. And, he gets a Chinese lady pregnant and is asking her to get the abortion. And I got a message for her too. It's like we getting on them, we gonna get on her too. But she gets pregnant. She think he got money. She see the podcast, viral bot podcast. How many followers? It probably had a couple million. I'm not sure, maybe 1 million or something. And so she thinking that got money. He got money. So she thinking she getting the bag. She's an escort. And as pretty as this girl is, she goes and go gets pregnant by the Fresh and Fit podcast host, the black guy, and thinking she about to get a bag. So he wants her to get the abortion. He says, get the abortion. That's what he tells her. She said, I don't want to kill baby. You don't want to kill baby, but bitch, you up here escorting. So what? So if you knew that's what you do and that's the work you do, why are you not wearing any protection or doing what you got to do to make sure you don't get pregnant? And so this was our plan. She thought she was gonna have a come up in a bag from out of this. This is clearly somebody that had planned to get pregnant. I mean, come on, this woman knows the game. And so I don't know it apparently too much because she gets pregnant by a buster and then try to guilt him into being a father. And he's like, I don't want to have kids. He said, I don't want to have kids. I don't want nothing to do with you. Get the motherfucking abortion and get it. Go take the pill. And telling her, and so he tells her this, and she's like, no, I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to, it's against my culture. And so, okay, it's a lot of things against culture. My thing is, anytime this man, you cannot guilt or try to shame anybody into being a father. Same with even a mother. Because mothers we have a different instinct, of course, because we don't want to carry the baby and incubate it. But for men, when they tell you that first time, and ladies, this is for anybody listening, when a nigga tell you, I don't want kids, you got to take care of that. Here go the pill. Here go the, please. This was a mistake. I don't want no kids. Go get abortion. Anytime some guy tell you that, you better run for the motherfucking hills. You might want to take that advice, or you understand that you will be a single mother and this man will not be involved. He does not love you. You will not change his mind. You will not get him to come and commit to you because you got a baby. I've seen plenty of black women. You know what I'm talking about, where the women think if she go get pregnant, that's going to make him stay. If he going to stay all right, a demon for the next motherfucking 18 years, you got a demon on your back. You have to deal with that spirit for the next 18 years, a spirit that don't even love you and didn't want the motherfucking baby. You want to sign up for that? Lifelong journey? When the nigga just told you to your face, get an abortion. I don't want you and I don't want the motherfucking baby. You better listen to that advice the first time. It's not even advice. You better listen to what he said. It's what people say in their actions. This is what he's telling her. And she's talking about something. You got to be a father. You got to pay child support. The first thing she mentioned was child support. And he said, I don't got no money, bitch. I don't got no money. What money you think you about to get? Because I don't have no. He's letting her know. They got demonetized on YouTube. They got demonetized. And a lot of times you're thinking these YouTubers, they got 1 million subscribers, whatever, you think they get ad revenue, they get the money. Some of them do, but some of them don't, depending on the topics. So some things do get monetized, but a lot of these channels don't make as much as YouTube has changed. YouTube used to be, come on. If you remember them days, you get 30,000, 50,000. Remember people were talking about that. We were getting good money on YouTube. You don't get that kind of good money like that. Even if you got really good content, you could have 3 million, 10 million subscribers. And you still ain't gonna see that kind of money. Especially if you're talking some real shit. This channel not in my eyes. Are you kidding me? And so this is what happens. And so she thinking he got money. He gonna pay child support, or she probably thinking she got a little complex. He gonna stay and he don't want her. And then he tells her it's 4 of them out there. It's 4 others that gotta get tested. It's 4 others that gotta have an abortion or some shit like that. So he's sleeping with 4 women unprotected, for at least 4. I think she might be the 5th. That ain't some ridiculous shit. I don't know what is. That's ridiculous. But then y'all want to get up there and try to act like y'all the pillar of fucking manhood on Fresh and Fit podcasts and dog out women and judge women. Got your nose tooted up in the motherfucking air when you ain't nothing, when you ain't shit without the divine feminine. And y'all asses know that. And instead of just pleading your grievances that you have with females in a way that is productive and healthy, you sit up there and want to drag them and dog them and then end up cursing yourself and signing your ass up for check your ass can't cash in 2024. You couldn't really cash it in 2021, 2022, 2023. But we letting you know it's a war in 2024. So any all this bullshit that y'all think about to sit up there and just bash and beat and traffic women, all this crazy shit y'all do, it's done. It's coming to an end. Even if you think you're just going to run through and be a womanizer, have four women unprotected, and then anytime they get pregnant, you say, go get an abortion. How reckless is that? What you all have to do is put a motherfucking condom on. They got bare skin condom. Put a bare skin condom, or you cut your shit up and get your vasectomy if you don't want to have kids and you want to fuck raw. And get tested and go fuck raw. The fuck is wrong with you? But then you can get these women pregnant and you go and nut in them. And she keeps saying, and you should have read the text message. She got all these text messages out with her and the guy. And she's talking about something, why you come inside me and you put the come inside me if you know we gonna get pregnant. And it's like, I mean, am I reading something of this girl got a grown woman's body, big titties, ass, grown woman's body, but the mind of a fucking 5-year-old. Seriously, I'm reading these text messages like this sound like a fucking child. I'm like, is this, she got the brain of a 6-year-old or some shit? And you put come inside me and you know I get pregnant, and I'm just looking like somebody to slap you too. Both of y'all. Come to the primordial mother. Say slap both of y'all motherfucking asses. Because y'all are just lunatics. Okay? And he's about to say he got 4 others. You need to go get the abortion. And I'm gonna tell you this, Chinese lady, if you're listening, I don't know your name. I don't know if you're an escort or not, if that's true or not. I'm gonna tell you this. You take it what you will. You have been told on the phone by this man that he don't want you. He don't want the baby. He ain't paying child support. He don't want to be a father. You better listen the first motherfucking time and ask you to get abortion. Do you, I wish I could talk to this girl, but do you even want a kid? Or do you think you just about to get a check? Because the first thing you mentioned was child support. This dude that don't got no money. I'm telling you right now, he's an African. This dude ain't got no motherfucking money. You better run and listen to what he's saying. You're not gonna get nothing out of this. You want to walk around with a half black baby, a half African baby, and limit your chances of even. You still got your looks. You can go and find a baller. You see what Drea done did. You go and you continue to. You go find someone else. Your game didn't work. The plan didn't work. This nigga don't got no money and you about to fuck up your life. You expose them. Take care of what you take. Just say you got a miscarriage. You ain't got to tell people, oh, you got an abortion. Just say, oh, shit, I had a miscarriage. Oh, my gosh, my baby. I lost my baby. And then keep it fucking moving and go and let this die down. Go underground and you go find a fucking NBA player, the NFL, whatever the fuck you looking for. You look like you're looking for a baller. You want a nigga with money. Okay? If that's your goal and you want a nigga with money, this is not the route you take. As far as carrying through with this shit, with the whole pregnancy, after this nigga done told you he don't want you, he don't want the baby, he don't love you. So he not going to let the baby. Men's connection to the children is a contingent upon how they feel about the woman that they fucked and got pregnant with. That's why you see a lot of the baby mama that get treated like shit. I've seen this real time. A man that didn't love a woman, he got the baby. You see them the way they treat the baby. Then another woman, he gets pregnant, but he actually loves her. There's a relationship with her. And you see the way they treat the children differently. I saw this play out in real time. In real time. In Buffalo, New York. With my own eyes. I've seen a black man get pregnant by a woman get a woman pregnant that he didn't love, had a baby. He's resentful to her. He was resentful to the baby. You see the treatment. He couldn't give a damn if that baby lived or survived. Then he goes and get with another woman that he actually falls in love with, get her pregnant in a relationship. The baby come out. He treats that baby so differently. Even they break up. He still go pick the kid up every week, buy the kid things, take the kid everywhere. But the kid that he didn't even fuck with the baby mama like that, he just fucking got her pregnant. I'm telling you, this is what is going to happen to you. This man is not about to magically. I don't care how big them titties sit, how big them titties sit. You got coochie rejuvenation surgery, bleach on your booty hole, big ass BBL. That nigga is not about to stay because of that, because of no looks. I don't care how men are very visual. Yes, men are visual, but that is not going to, come on now. That is not going to keep them, sis. Like, you need to really wake the fuck up, Chinese lady. You need to wake up. You are about to play the fuck out of yourself. You are about to be mad every time you look at this kid because this nigga don't love you. So you're going to be taking that shit out on the kid itself. You're going to be taking it out on the kid itself. On a half African, half Chinese kid. Or they say you Chinese. I don't even know. You don't look Chinese to me at all. But maybe it's the surgery. So you need to listen to your inner man, your inner woman. Now, here's the thing. If you want a kid and you want to keep this kid, and if you think you're doing it out of morality, don't blame that shit on morality. But if you want to bring this kid into this world like this, under these conditions, you better know that you are signing up to be a single woman, single mother, And you do not have an obligation. You might think you do because of the child support laws or whatever, but you don't have an obligation to call this man and try to shame this man or be in this man's life because he already told you what was up. Now, granted, does it take two to tango? Is it as equally as his fault as it is yours? Yes. Yes. But you are the guy as a female. And so there's herbs, there are all types of things. You don't want to go and do the mechanical abortion where they go scrape you out. I understand that. And who wants to do that? But you go get the pill, you take some herbs, whatever, you do what you got to do. And the baby's less than 4 weeks. It's less than 4 weeks. And you send that baby right back to the ether portal and ain't even performed at the portal yet. Until you come through another time. When mama is ready. But not now. I don't want to bring a soul through this under these conditions. No. I don't fucked up. You fucked up. You made a mistake. You fucked and got pregnant thinking that you was going to get a bag from an African nigga. That's broke. That didn't commit to you. That didn't practice monogamy. They got 4 other women out here fucking. He's fucking raw. And you trying to guilt him into having this baby with you. Thinking you got some money. You got nice looks still. She got nice looks still. Got big titties. I don't know. Your mouthpiece, your game is fucked up. I'm gonna let you know now. You got to work on your game. You got to work on your seduction. You better read The Art of Seduction. You got to work on your seduction, and you got to work on your mouthpiece, and you got to bring value besides looks, titties, and ass, and pussy. Okay? If you want to snag, you want to get married with one of these ballers out here. You could probably even escape the athletic route and entertainment route, and you probably could go banker route with your looks if you get your motherfucking mind right, homegirl. Because that shit, come on, you the way you acting and talking like a 6-year-old, oh no. Okay, you still got your looks. The Asian and the whites, they have the highest amount of interracial dating. You go out there and you find another baller and come up with another game plan to get out the game. That's what the fuck you do. You don't sit up there and hustle backwards. You hustling fucking backwards. You're about to be a single mother of a half black African kid for the rest of your life by a broke nigga that told you he don't want you and don't want the baby. You ain't that motherfucking in love. You better snap out of it. Because you about to fuck up your whole life. You are. And if it was a black woman, I'd be telling her the same thing. Because this is how y'all been trapping niggas and y'all thinking y'all about to get a bag and all this shit and it blows up in your face. Just like the girl that had got pregnant with Flo Rida's child. And Flo Rida's child, Florida had told him, y'all don't listen to these men. These men are Masons and they in the cult. They know what the fuck they talking about. I'm telling you from experience with even my own father told me. When these niggas Flo Rida told that girl, get rid of that child. My blood has demon blood in it. I don't want fucking kids. The kid's going to be a fucking demon. It's a demon. He tells her this. The girl think he crazy. He think, oh, you got millions. He think because he got a net worth of 50. Well, how much is Flo Rida worth? 20 million, 100. She thinks she about to get child support check. And he said, I'm not paying shit. He told her this beforehand. She goes and had a baby. Baby is special needs. All fucked up. Got to have different, lots and lots of money. So she tries to go and get some child support. Now she's stressed or whatever. The kid fall out the fucking window. He's fighting for his life, whatever. And in Florida, he still ain't said nothing. Slow ride. You don't want to listen to these men. These men know what they're talking about when they say, I don't want children. I can't have children. And sometimes they do have the children for the children to be a fucking sacrifice. Because they get deep. They get real deep. Sometimes they do end up bringing kids because they want to get out of a deal. And the part of the deal is to bring a kid into the world. And the kid is a fucking sacrifice. That's how they get out the deal. That's okay. Mm-hmm. Ask me how I know. Okay. And so sometimes that be the case. But when these niggas tell you, I don't want no motherfucking kid, like Flo Rida told his girl, you don't want to listen. And you thinking they playing. You talking about the bloodline's cursed and it's cursed, this cursed child. And you don't know. This man is up there. He done went through the different levels and rituals that he had to do. And he know. I think he was at 50 million. These motherfuckers know. But now, he couldn't have cared too much because you shouldn't have fucked her raw. But he was probably passing off a load and was hoping that you would get an abortion anyways. But he needed to pass off the load to somebody, unsuspecting dumb female. So he come to you and get her pregnant. And he knew he was passing off a load. Whole trained spirits in your ass. That's what they say. Better get rid of it. No, because these women are so they thinking they about to get a check. No, that's another way of selling your soul, believe it or not. When you want to bring a baby in the world because you think you can get a motherfucking child support check. You don't know, you want to fuck a ball or whatever, fuck these artists. Same thing with Fetty Wap and us. When they get pregnant, you don't know what is going on. And you thinking, okay, I got a baller. I'm gonna have to be baby. And they don't want you. They don't want you think about to get a child support check. That check ain't nothing compared to what they done dropped off of you. You know what the fuck you done paid for and what you done signed up for. So, and a lot of times it be done on purpose. Then you got to deal with the bug chasers out. Oh, nope. Ooh. It's deep. This is a dirty demonic game that y'all playing with. When y'all want to sit up there and go fuck ballers and athletes and famous podcasts that you think got money and you think you're gonna get a child support check and you think it's worth it. No, that is not the game plan that you want to have, Miss Chinese lady. You need to go and recalibrate. Take care of this and get rid of this nigga. You expose this nigga. Good. Now what you do is you do take some herbs, you do take care of that. And you get your life back on track. Okay. Now if you hoeing or whatever, that's your business. Okay. You gotta have the game plan for how you're gonna get out as far as snagging somebody with some money. Some real money. Verify a document, and you better try to go into a different field. Tech. Better go into these the niggas that start startups. Silicon Valley, try banking, hedge fund managers. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you trying to fuck YouTube podcasters? The fuck is wrong with you? That is hustling backwards. And I'm not in the game, and I've never been in the game. Okay, I had a couple of friends that do sex work, prostitute, whatever. Not even friends, but just people that you just know throughout your life. Shit like that. I mean, you studied it enough. I mean, I know stupidity when I see it. Shit, now I'm square as they come. I'm very, very fucking square, and I have zero game, zero. That's why I do my priestess shit and keep it moving. I ain't even acting like I got game, and I'm not about to sit up there and let no nigga run no game on me, for sure. I may not got no game, but another nigga can't run their game on me, because I listen to older females tell me the game. Okay, but y'all motherfuckers, this lady right here. You need to recalibrate. You still got some time. I don't know. You still got some looks on you. And you go and try it again, sweetie. Because this is not the move. It's not the move. And it ain't that much love in the world. Snap out of it. The dick ain't that good. Snap out of it. And get yourself together. Pull yourself together. And go. And this nigga done told you he don't want the baby. He don't want you. It's under 4 weeks. You go and take care of that. You keep it moving. You tell the baby, mama come. You go and you got to find another vessel, or you come through another time. Because I'm not even ready right now, and I was fucking around and I fucked up. That's what you say, and you pray to your God and you pray to your righteous ancestors, and you make it right. You move on, keep it moving. You're the female. You are the portal, and so if you don't want to bring nobody through this portal right now, don't do it, or don't do it because you think you're about to get a child support check. You ain't getting no child support check. You're lucky if you get $1,000 out of this nigga a month. And you about to go and have the baby, knowing that you an escort, knowing that you got everything will be different. You're gonna be able to go and meet a trick at last minute because now you got a fucking baby. I'm gonna get that couple thousand, or go on that dinner and get that couple $100 real quick. You ain't gonna be able to go and do that with this fucking baby. And he ain't got no money. So you need to go and reset, hit the reset button, hit that motherfucking reset button and go and do something different. The fuck is wrong with you? You got enough time to figure it out. So let's play. That's my message to you, girly. Get it together. Go and take care of that. Now, again, I don't judge other women by what they do with their bodies. I know what I believe in. I personally don't believe in abortion, but I don't feel like I need to go and make laws and try to keep other women from doing what they're doing. We are divine, and so what the power of creation, the power of destruction, the power to create, rebirth, all that's inside of a woman, and a woman does have the right. Because even if we didn't have the medical system to to administer that type of services as far as abortion services. There are herbs. There are so many fucking herbs that take care of that. That's been taking care of that for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. It's nothing new. And so women that are in the know, we know about these herbs. We know that some of these herbs are infanticide. Some of these herbs work just as good as any abortion pill. Seriously, if you know, you know. And so we, you know, like say you take angelica root or you take certain things, we would know how to manage those type of things to even prevent certain situations like that. And back in the day, when we used to use the lunar calendar, we used to know when we were fertile, know when to avoid sex because of our cycles, and we would know when we were fertile based on you could do a calendar, or you can even have a calculator now, digital calculator that would tell you if you're fertile or not. And so you can kind of control, not even kind of, you can control if you get pregnant or not through natural means, just through natural means alone, let alone the other, you know, the stuff that you know, they have the birth control and all that stuff. I personally don't believe in birth control either. That's why I had to pick the lifestyle that I picked and do the things that I believe, because I am one that have different take on that stuff. So I can't be out here fucking. I can't be out here doing these because I don't believe in birth control and I don't believe in abortion. Other approach to lifestyle, a whole nother lifestyle than the average woman, because of my own personal ideas. Again, I have zero judgment to what other Black women or other women period do. Zero judgment. They told me is how I wrote. Even, you know, some of the girls that tell me they escort. I don't give a damn. I have zero judgment. Zero. I don't care. It's not my IPU. I create my own IPU. I don't have to try to feel control over what other fucking people are doing. So there's no judgment. If another woman got to do what they got to do, and if it's going to be in your best interest, you do what you got to do. You know, but for me, I have to practice a whole nother fucking lifestyle because if I fuck up and I get pregnant and I know good and hell well I don't believe in birth control. As far as like taking no pill every day, no, that sounds crazy to me. I mean, to me, it just always sounded foreign. So I never took birth control a day in my life. I don't believe in abortion for me personally because of my own little thing. This is my own little hangups, but I also know some things that in my bloodline to where I have to really be very, very, very careful. Very, 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 very careful. So there is no fucking. I can't just go out here and let me go meet somebody on Tinder. Let me go get fucked. I want some dick. I hear the girls, they tell me I gotta have some dick. I want some dick. And I can't relate to that. I'm like, dang, y'all just be willy-nilly like that. I mean, I don't know what that feels like. Like I don't know. Like it just is like, it's interesting. It's fascinating when I hear them say that. Yeah, he looks so good. I don't know. I can't relate to that. So I find it cool. Like I had a girl, she told me, he looks so good. He looks so fine. And I just gotta have some dick. I just wanted to fuck him. And I'm like, huh? Really? That's how that works? I'm like, I guess. And so I can't relate to that. And I don't think I could, because if I did have that moment where I'm just so shallow like that, okay, he's so fine, let me go get fucked. And then I get pregnant or something, then what? And we ain't even hell nah. That sound crazy as hell. Oh, it's so funny. But come on, ladies. So this lady right here, she better listen to this dude. This dude has told her. I don't want you. I don't want the baby. I don't have no money. I'm not paying child support. We not together. I want this behind me. There's 4 other women. He's telling her all of this, and she still argue with him. You need to have the baby. You need the baby. You need to take care of your baby. Take care of your responsibility. Take care of your. See, it's like men and women having 2 different conversations. It's like they literally speak in 2 different languages. You sperm in me. You got me pregnant. I loved you. You gonna take care of child support. And he talking about, I don't want you. I don't want. It's like, what that? Y'all not even listening to each other. And he wants to act like he's the pillar of masculinity. That's an upstanding man that just cannot find any female. But you fucking escorts and 4 of them, and you fucking them raw. You dirty African. And you want to sniff your nose up at Black Americans, my nigga? You got the nerve to try to act like my culture is fucked up, and look at you niggas, Myron and you African nigga. Why Why y'all not married? Why y'all in practice what you preach? You didn't practice what you preach. That's why. Y'all ain't about to hold me to no ridiculous standards. I don't care how priestly y'all see me, how intellectual y'all see me. Y'all ain't holding me to nothing. Because I ain't out here trying to judge nobody. I ain't out here trying to tell motherfuckers what they need to do with they pussy, with they dick, with they. I don't care. I put the information out. You listen, whatever. If you don't, keep it moving. But I ain't out here trying to judge motherfuckers and shame people for what they got going on. Shame people for their feelings. Unless you are coming at the divine feminine or a child. Then I'm going to tear the frame out your ass. But I ain't out here trying to shame the collective of male species or male or females because of some shit. Oh, y'all need to be doing this. You ain't doing that right. You know what you did. Don't nobody want to sit up there and hear all that negative ass shit day in and day out. Shit, people know what the fuck they doing wrong, what they got going on, and they know when they ain't living up to their potential. They don't need you rubbing it in their motherfucking face every time. People know what the fuck that they could be doing better. The fuck? You sit up there, but then you ain't doing it. You throwing glass. What is it? Don't throw stones at a glass. What is it? What's the saying? It's like pot, meat, kettle. Throwing stones at a glass house. I think that's how that saying go. It's hypocrisy. In other words, he was being a hypocrite. They was being hypocrites. Him and Myron. So let's listen to this bullshit.
I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and then it's over.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, I could go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then it's like, oh wow, like.
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God
Sorry?
wants you to have the baby.
God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you're fucking me for a month, and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
This bitch crazy.
Well,
now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
Well, we already sinned by having sex, but it's too late now, you know. But honestly,
God wants you to have a baby. Hold on, y'all. I'm just getting my shit together. But I can't believe y'all heard that bullshit. Y'all heard it. God wants you to have a baby. Why you making me pregnant? Why you make you pregnant? You are the seed. You are the creator, woman. What do you mean? Why you make me pregnant? Like you ain't have no motherfucking control over your pussy. The fuck is wrong with you? And so y'all saw that. They both sound stupid. They both sound ridiculous. And you should have saw the text messages. The text messages was even worse.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't.
Damn, I came out. I don't know where maybe the text messages is on this one too. I don't see them, but they had like a bunch of text messages that they released too, and that sounded crazy too. But then look at Myron having a fit. This is the alpha male, they say, having an emotional fit. So look at that.
D-Mom says, you motherfuckers weren't there when everyone and their fucking mom came at us. You motherfuckers weren't there when I got the false accusation against me. You motherfuckers weren't there when this bitch lied and said that I got her pregnant when I fucking didn't. And then you dumbasses, 3 years later, believe some bitch that makes the same fucking allegations again. You fucking idiots. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right fucking here. All right? These guys were with me in my darkest times. I'm not gonna fucking leave them in their darkest times. Fuck you, motherfuckers. I got my real estate, I got my money, I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I can't be bought. That was real.
And so we see that, you know. Let's continue.
D-Mom says, you motherfuckers weren't.
Okay, so he crying, you know, whatever he's doing. He's saying he can't be bought. I mean, they could be doing humiliation rituals on him because they won't take the oath. It could be because they demonetized their motherfucking ass and probably say, you want to get demonetized? You want to get monetized again? What the fuck you got to do? I mean, it could be a case of that. Can't be. Maybe not. You know, I don't know. Because, you know, a lot of times people want to make it seem like it's the Illuminati after them every time they get caught in some bullshit. That's another thing you got to watch out for. It's the system coming after me because you got caught doing some sherm shit. Nah, sometimes motherfucking not. Sometimes you just an ignorant, stupid motherfucker, and they about to, you know, and you cross the line. And sometimes it is your motherfucking karma. But so we'll see. But they keep on they stay in scandal. They stay in scandal. So that makes me that is what lets me know that this is a matter of you reaping what the fuck you sow. More so than someone's I can't be bought. Because, you know, they love doing that. And him, whoever told him, whoever PR he got, he need to motherfucking fire them because whoever told him that it's okay to get up on the internet screaming to the top of your motherfucking lungs like you ain't got no damn common sense. Whoever told him that was cute, that's always the first. That's the for women. That's you lose instant respect. Remember when R. Kelly did all that when he was screaming all with that thing for my life and all that, and honestly, believe it or not, he lost more support than what he would ever imagine that day. I remember it was a lot of black women and sitting on, you know, behind the scenes, and we were talking. At this time, we were doing a BWE thing, and there was so many women that was just like, "Ugh, well, that's disgusting." Like to see a man just unravel like that and lose their cool and be screaming and howling all over the place like that. Women don't like that shit. Oh no, I don't know who told you that was cool. Tantrum. With that loses instant attraction for a lot of women. Believe it or not, as far because you look like you can't control nothing. We can't hear what the fuck you saying because you screaming so loud. We don't like that shit. That reminds us of a 2-year-old fucking kid throwing a temper tantrum. And so whoever told you that it was cute to go on fucking internet and scream like this and call people stupid and idiots,
you motherfuckers weren't there when this bitch lied.
It's just hysterical. Women are associated with that, and you know, women have more of the intuitive, emotional realm. So when they express themselves in that way, people don't really give a shit. I mean, back in the day, they just say you're hysterical, but when a man acts hysterical, and then especially if you get caught doing something wrong, or you already a controversial, polarizing figure, and people don't even really fucking like your ass, anyways, you lose instant respect.
I'm pregnant when I fucking didn't. And then you dumbasses, 3 years later, believe some bitch that makes the same fucking allegations again.
We saw the text messages though, nigga. He said he was fucking 4 other women without raw. So like we saw the text messages. So it's not like you're being set up by the man or by the system. Shut the fuck up.
You fucking idiots. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right fucking here.
Now he wants to be loyal to his friend, you know, the guy that, you know, is African.
These guys were with me
that's cool. That's cool. I don't see nothing wrong with that, with him wanting to be loyal to his friend. You know, when your friend fall down just because they having a dark moment, I don't think you should abandon your friend or leave the podcast, whatever. You got to let that stuff die down. But y'all about to be called out for some hypocritical ass niggas that y'all are. Y'all about to be called out. And so y'all are going to have to deal with the PR and the after effects of that. And that hits on your brand. It's as simple as that. You're going to have to deal with the hits on your brand because of that shit. If you want to stay, and I personally think you should. I think it would be fucked up if you just abandon your friend like that because they fucked up. But you need to tell them, you need to rip him a new one behind the scenes. You really do. You need to rip him a new one because for one, he's jeopardizing your reputation. You already jeopardized your reputation too, even when the white boy checked you. And when you had all this other Tommy Sotomayor on your show and stuff. you've already jeopardized the reputation and the credibility of your show, of your whole podcast. Y'all been doing that for the last couple of years. That get demonetized. That also, and you on the internet crying. That also shows further delegitimization of your channel. Now we have this fucking asshole further ruining the brand, further delegitimizing your fucking brand. Why? Because y'all trying to act like y'all manhood and divine masculine, but y'all niggas is out here fucking prostitutes, 4 or 5 prostitutes raw, getting pregnant and telling them to get an abortion that you ain't got no money. So yeah, y'all look stupid out here. And so if you okay, you want to be loyal, okay, you about to look stupid with him. You made yourself even look more stupid by screaming to the top of your fucking lungs on a damn internet. Sweating and pointing your finger and shit. Veins popping through your motherfucking head.
I got my money, I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I can't be bought. That was real.
And they talk about that was real, and they want to do the URL smack, the Black American URL smack, like rap battle sign. Do Don DeMarco. No, that was an epic L in my book. Don't be trying to do like that was real. So no, y'all always got tethers. Oh, like that's what I'm saying. It's a difference between us, man. It is like I don't know any Black American that would think that was cool or that was real. I don't know about that. That was just weird, if anything, to us. And they thinking it's cool. They think it's funny. You fucked up. Y'all fucked up. This is his second time fucking up, multiple times. And now he out here looking crazy. So I want to play this one.
So you use the sugar daddy. If there's men that if there's men that watch this show,
and the African dude, he knew he was setting him up.
Anything, it's probably how to respect and how to.
And it was so effortless how he just got put in his place by this white boy.
Have a long-term healthy relationship with a woman that you can call your wife and have a family with.
How do you get a wife, Ethan? Because my thing is like you're like you're talking about the finish line. What about the race?
Yeah.
You stand.
See the African boy told him, yeah. But watch the African say, "Oh, I'm out of this one."
Like you have to.
Are either of you married?
Where you can even identify a female that's worthy of marriage, of having a family with, etc.
A female that's worthy of having a marriage and etc.
And unfortunately, in today's day and age, it's not that simple anymore. So we live in a very complex world where it's difficult to identify women that are marriage material.
And most aren't.
To identify women that are marriage. Is these niggas marriage material? Again, you focus on yourself, and then your outer world will change. If you create in your ideal parallel universe as a human, I guarantee you will raise your vibration and meet those at your level, or not, or you don't raise your vibration and meet the motherfuckers at your level. It's all based on your locality of your perception. That's gonna create your motherfucking reality. Your state of consciousness. It's not all what the world gotta do. What the world gotta say. Yeah, dude, there's some fucked up shit in the world. I agree. But I'm telling you, if you really, really, really want this quote unquote marriage material, you got to be marriage material your motherfucking self. And if you are that, and you are indeed that, and you have completely shifted the realities of your dimension, you will meet a motherfucking person that's on your level. That's how you can tell they not on that level. So anytime somebody is projecting, it's all this going on, they doing all of this, they doing this to me, it's the women's doing this to me, it's they doing that, they doing this. You a motherfucker that's not that, you fucked up in the head. And yes, there are spaces where you can call out societal dysfunctions and patterns. I'm not saying that, but for him to just all this, you gotta find it's hard, ain't complex because you're not married. Shit, just say you don't want to get married. Like a lot of times, shit, we already know it's really not much of an incentive to get married these days and age. These niggas want to go 50-50. You ain't paying no bills like they used to pay. They you know what I mean? You gotta work 40 hours a week and do all this shit. Like, what's the point? I mean, if you go okay with 50-50, that's your business. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's like, what's the big incentive for men or for women, even for men? But actually, there are on the emotional level, on the psychological level, men become less depressed when they get married. Men become less depressed. Women become more depressed when they get married. So if he's sitting up there talking about something, it's hard to find marriage material. It ain't hard. Y'all out here looking for hoes Y'all out here looking at Instagram models with BBLs and titties. And then also it's hard to find marriage materials, but you sitting there paying escorts via Cash App. When all your stupid ass had to do was go to some damn tech conference somewhere or some damn school conference or some shit and go meet you some lady. Shit, just take your ass to one of the, do some square ass shit. If you want some marriage material, go find some square ass shit to do. You could have just went to there's all types of invention trade conferences. Go meet you a female inventor or something. That's a square ass girl that don't do shit. But she do invention. You could have went into go speak at one of these colleges and meet one of them square ass girls that sing in the choir or something, and go find some marriage material there. Some girl that want that want to have a family and marriage as well. A lot of the girls in college are looking to get married, especially at the master's level. Go and find go deal with that type of thing. Go throw a Fresh and Fit podcast little thing seminary at one of these schools and go find you a girl. Shit. Go to one of these trading conferences. They got all types of trade conferences at Silicon Valley, whatever. You go meet you some girl. You'll find plenty of women. Go to a church. But no, there's some hoes at the church. I wouldn't even go to the church. I'll scratch that. But go to there's ways you can meet some. Go to these business conferences. They got a bunch of business conferences at the national level, international level. They got all types of business conferences that you can sign up for podcasting and for people that's in radio, and they real nice conferences that you go and sign up. It's like a retreat. You go for the weekend. They have it, and you sign up and you learn things. You network, and then you'll be able to find some girls. There'll be some girls there. They doing some charm ass shit. They gonna be on your level, or maybe you're not on that league yet. Shit, they got all types of investment conferences. You go to one of these investment conferences and you'll meet women that are actually excellent traders, excellent with investments. And you go and you find you a square ass girl. That's marriage material. That's marriage minded. And then you got to go and sift through that too, because you know that. But at least what you getting in on the surface level, but you still got to find out what the hell they about, because they could still be out of their mind, or they could still have issues. But what is your definition of marriage material? What is your definition? Is it some archaic ass shit where they not working, where they don't work, or where they not educated and they don't do nothing? Like, you want them to sit at home and raise babies? You want them in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant? Or when you say marriage material, are you okay with them working? You didn't even explain and define that. So what do you mean? Marriage material, okay, do you not want them working at all? Okay, so go find some fucking nanny. You go find a professional as nanny. You're gonna have to start somewhere. But to say ain't no woman with marriage material, what is you looking for? You want a woman that's gonna take care of your kids and homeschool your kids? You most likely gonna have to find a nanny who's fucking tired of being a nanny and ready to settle and get married. And there's plenty of young girls that do that job. Plenty of young girls that take care of children for a living. If that's what you're looking for. And then a lot of y'all have some archaic ass bullshit in y'all head from the damn Flintstone ages. And we don't think like that. And we in an age of divine feminine. Women are not about to sit up there sitting in no kitchen barefoot and motherfucking pregnant. And then when you want them to pay 50-50. You want them to do 50-50, but then want them having traditional marriage roles, but you don't have the traditional role of the patriarch of being a provider. Now, if you are that nigga, then that's different. Then you can kind of throw your weight around a bit in a relationship with a woman that ain't got shit or they ain't got their own money and depending on you. That's different. But a woman that gotta work a 9-to-5 too, just so y'all can have and make ends meet. But then you want them barefoot and pregnant, and then you want they educated. You didn't want them educated, but they got a degree, so you feel some way about that. And then they want to still work because they want to have, you got to know what you're dealing with. You got to know exactly what the fuck you want. And even if you do get into the situation, it's not as cracked up to be, you get out of it. But at the same time, you niggas, y'all really don't even know what y'all want. Y'all want 50-50. You don't want to take care of a female, as you say, but then you want them barefoot and motherfucking pregnant and sucking dick every night. and cooking your meal every night after they don't work the 9 to motherfucking 5. They did the same shit that you did. You worked the 9 to 5, they worked the 9 to 5. But then somehow you want them to come home, y'all take a shower, she cook you a dinner, and then clean the house, take care of children, and suck dick. You is out of your rabbit ass mind as men if y'all think that's okay. And y'all both working 50-50. Y'all both gonna be tired as fuck. Something gonna have to give. What do y'all want? Do you want a conservative situation or you don't? If you want some traditional or you don't? If you do want traditional, y'all better be paying a motherfucking nanny to take some of the load off. You better be, if you want a 50-50 situation, you better be cooking and cleaning some nights too. Just like how she got to cook and clean some nights, you got to cook and clean some nights too. If you want 50-50, it's 50-50, it's 50-50 all around. Not 50-50 on bills and everything, and she got to work 40 hours a week just like you work 50 hours a week. Some of you niggas is only working 20 hours a week. And then she got to sit up there and pay all these bills, and then you want the traditional housewife too? You are out of your rabbit ass mind. Nobody want to sign up for that. And that's what the men want. And that's why a lot of people are not getting married. And that's why relationships that went to shit, because ain't no women signing up for that shit. That sound like slavery. That sound crazy as hell. Nobody in their right mind gonna sign up for that. These women gonna stay by themselves, buy their own house, whatever the fuck they gonna do, stay in school, do whatever they gonna do, and collect their little money and save their little money up and get their house in a small little car, live below their means, and spend their money on lavish lifestyle and go fucking on vacations and shit. Or go to Jamaica and get fucked by some big Hong Kong donkey dick, and then come back to America and go to work and keep it fucking moving. These women not thinking like that shit no more. Y'all gonna have to bring something to the table. You have to really boss up as a man if you really want to even think of these women wanting that patriarchal deal, as far as you provide and they stay their ass at motherfucking home and take care of some damn children. But you gotta actually be a provider to even get that. What incentive would a woman, what incentive does a woman have to work 40 hours a week and go 50-50 with your ass? And then you talking about she gotta homeschool the children, find a way to homeschool some damn children and have baby and clean the motherfucking house and cook some damn dinner and then make time to suck dick for you and try to treat you like you the motherfucking man of the house, like you some alpha male provider, but her ass is paying half the motherfucking bills. And some of these women is paying all of the bills, especially black women. Y'all don't even want me to get on y'all about that, but y'all sit up there trying to act like, you know, you niggas take care of, they want to act like the black woman is a gold digger. The black woman ain't nothing, nowhere near a gold digger. She the one that be taking care of the whole fucking households a lot of times. These men, come on. You don't even want to go there. So I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it about some marriage material and it's hard, it's complex. It's where your level is at. Now, if you know you need to work on yourself, then fucking work on yourself. But stop making all these damn excuses. Shit, I'm 32 years old. I'm not married, but I ain't let nobody shame me for it, and I don't give a damn. There ain't no value system, no amount of shaming that y'all niggas in America or Africa, wherever you at, can do to me to make me feel some type of way. I know what this world is about. No. Ain't no shaming over here. Y'all ain't getting me to that in that bullshit. Y'all sit up there and stay in that 3D level and argue about marriage and kids and 50-50 and all this shit. Y'all sit up there and argue about that shit. I ain't about to drag me into that whole paradigm. I've been there, done that. I don't give a damn. I really don't. I wish everybody the best. I hope everybody find love and find the person that's for their ass. Everybody got somebody that's for their ass. You got to know your league and your lane too. You got to know your dating league, your sexual market value, quote unquote. And you'll be surprised what you can get out here if you just believe in yourself and have confidence and get your mind right, your game right. You'll be surprised who you could pull, who'll be attracted to your motherfucking ass. Everybody get a man. You always saw on 600-pound life, them girls stayed with a husband. Stayed with a motherfucking man on 600-pound life. Stayed with one. How the fuck did they get and all the girls just be in the comment section, how the hell did she get, people don't get, come on, people get in where they fit in. It's somebody for everybody. So you don't have to have nobody shame you. It don't matter how you look, what you got going, what you didn't accomplish, it's a motherfucker out here for you. It is. If you want that. That's if you want that. If you don't, you don't. But if that's something you looking for, something you got craving for, you will find it. You got to put yourself out there. You got to be vulnerable. You got to be honest with yourself and authentic with yourself. And you got to raise your vibration to meet a high vibrational motherfucker that's on your level. More so the vibration that's on your level. So there is people out here if you want a relationship. So Myron and this nigga, they could find somebody, but no, they want to sit up there and live the fast life, the material life, the life of fucking hoes and escorts and paying for sex, and then they get resentful towards women because they gotta pay for pussy. They not even bad looking, but if they was good guys, they will get pussy for free. But they ain't them niggas. They busters, and they don't got no swag, and they ain't got no big dick energy on them. They make excuses. They on the internet screaming and crying about some shit. Don't nobody, nah, they ain't that. That don't attract a bitch like me. That don't attract a bitch like no real bitch, no real woman. I know I should be. They're gonna be like, "Who you calling us bitches?" They ain't gonna attract no real woman. Come on, nah, hell nah. Y'all niggas. And all they want to do is judge women. Oh, you this, oh, you that. You don't look like this. You dark skin. You fat. You this. You light skin. You got short hair. You got long hair. Nobody give a shit about nobody. It's somebody out here for everybody, no matter what age. Oh, you old. Oh, you young. All that stuff. Nah, man. Y'all not about to be sitting out here shaming women in the age of divine feminine, because everybody gonna be creating their own motherfucking IPU. You in charge of your own universe. Don't nobody got time to be sitting up there worried about what niggas is doing, what we females is doing. Females are doing this, men are doing every time, and that's why I had to leave the BWE shit, because it was always about what some man is doing. Men are doing this, men are doing. Worry about your damn self. How are you growing? Are you doing the things you need to do to progress? Are you carving out the life you want to live? Why it always got to be what you think? You think you about to complain and shame your way into changing the whole male species? No, you gotta let them niggas eat dust. If they not acting the way they supposed to act or not doing the thing they're supposed to do, they gonna get their upcomings. They gonna get their comeuppance, because that's how the universe works. The universe bends towards justice. So if anybody doing some sharm shit, is gonna be exposed and it's gonna be corrected. So it ain't really much you could really gotta, unless you be. I mean, I can see if you individually telling your story and sharing your pain and whatnot, but y'all wanted to sit on the internet and just eat black men ain't shit sandwiches all damn day. I can't sit in there and do that shit with you. I ain't about to sit up here. Black man did this. Black man did that. Black man did. You allowed him to do it. You created him. You birthed him. Shit, you God. So we could change this community. I gave y'all the Queen Mothership Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Gave you enterprise architecture for governance. Gave you values and systems. Holidays. All types of shit from 4 years ago and shit. Enterprise architecture to build your own intentional communities. Gave that shit to y'all, them blueprints. Gave you the Nakhti Queen Mothership Part 3, telling you about a whole other interdimensional sciences and things that you need to know on a spiritual level for metaphysics and the history of the goddesses of the divine feminine. So I don't want to hear none of this shit. I don't want to sit up there and hear some black man ain't shit sandwiches when, for one, you entertain the shit. You don't hold them accountable, and then you male identify. So anytime somebody try to tell your ass about the great matriarch of the divine feminine, your ass is stubborn and want to bring up white Jesus. So I don't want to hear none of your bullshit either. I don't. Because you are the Godhead. So if you want to say we changing this community, we doing these things in this community, y'all ass is gonna get married. I want an 80% marriage rate by next motherfucking year. And you're the black woman, and you say that, and you got a group and community and our sisterhood that's there to implement that shit, it will be implemented. We say we want the rape, no more raping, no more trafficking of a women. We got the Queen Mothership Patrol. I told you about the Queen Mothership Patrol years ago. Queen Mothership Patrol on your motherfucking ass on every corner, every block. We beat your asses and we see y'all harassing these women. It'll be done overnight. No more harassment. The black community will have no more. Our sexual harassment rate be 0.1%. If the black woman was on her game and really know what she was about. You want to sit up there and wait for these men to take the mantle and the men to lead you. They can't even lead you to a goddamn box of with a damn water fountain. Can't even lead you properly to a damn water fountain. And you think they're about to lead you to your salvation, to your godhood, and to your divine feminine, and to your trinity. Get the fuck out of here. The black woman created this shit. You give birth to the black man. He come out of your ass. So if he out here acting a plum fool and doing whatever he got, whatever he thinking he's supposed to be doing, he doing some fuck shit. You know what to do. Do him just like how you do each other as black women. You want to fix the black community. You see how you do. You see how you treat other black women, how you hold them accountable, and how you love ripping her a new asshole. Do that to your damn son if you want to complain about him so bad. But stop coming to me. He doing this. He did that. He's doing this. Oh my gosh, he's doing that. He's doing this. Okay. I've been told y'all what the fuck to do, so I don't want to hear it no more. Y'all been getting told the same shit for years. Damn near 20 years of black women running their mouth. We took hits. We took billets. Then damn near, I mean, come on. Some of us had the whole brotherhood at our neck. We had whole secret society organizations of males literally on our motherfucking neck behind talking this shit we talking about the divine feminine. And the shit that I'm talking specifically, especially with the books I was writing and the shit I was putting out. So I don't want to hear none of it. We told y'all what to do. My information is still out there. It's a shadow ban as it is. It's all out there. A lot of it is for free. You know, I've constantly given this black woman so many things to do for herself on a spiritual, physical, and emotional level for herself, for her divinity. Give you so much esoteric knowledge is not even funny. And so that's up to you. Scientific knowledge. You talked about the law of gender and electromagnetism. We talked about these things years ago. You can find half of the fucking book on the internet for free on my channel. The law of gender. That was for women and men, but women benefit from that. Told you about the story of Kali and Shiva. Gave you very occult knowledge that you would have to be initiated to even get, just from the mind of God. But no, black women sit in trauma bond and men. Bitch, wake up to your godhood. I don't have time to hear about what man is doing. These niggas. I mean, if you knew who created all of this, if you know how the universe is ran, if you know how the galaxy is run, that is the least of your concerns. What men are doing. Don't nobody got time for that. And we steady trying to tell you what the divine feminine is and what the black woman is, and you don't want to listen. So you got to learn the hard way. Go keep looking at go look at that sherm shit that you be doing. Go listen to Fresh and Fit podcast. But don't come to me with that low level ass shit. I understand that they haven't been doing what they're supposed to be doing. They've been doing that shit for 2,000 years. I mean, come on. I'm literally the descendant of the niggas that they betrayed. The Sibyls and the Oracles. Okay? You can't tell me a bigger betrayal story than what has happened to my bloodline and the women in my bloodline. Every time the sage and oracle was born, the first thing they do in my bloodline is label them crazy, try to kill their ass, lock them up because the women are too powerful spiritually for these brotherhood niggas that's been trying to knock off women in my bloodline for aeons. It happened to be the Black American women and the African women. They've been knocking these women off because they knew that there was going to be a time where certain women had the epigenetics of these Sibyls and Oracles, the original ones, and those of the Queen Mothership of a certain bloodline that is directly related to some very, I ain't gonna go there, but they knew. And so they've been doing this to women like me. They just can't do it no more. And so we here at such a time as this to usher in this divine feminine. We are here on orders. And we are here with God in us, as us, and with us at all times. Okay, we came to slay. Okay? Okay, we came to slay like Kalima. Okay? Slaying demons. Okay? We came to slay, as Beyonce would say. You see how she throw her subliminals out there. She had the shirt Kale spelled Kali doing a dance in one of her videos. She come to slay. To let you know who she roll with. Okay, the divine feminine in Kalima. So we ain't got time for these games, ladies. We ain't got time for the games. Males, especially you deviant males, they got that hatred spirit on you. You got a hatred spirit on you. It's a hatred. A spirit of hatred on you for the divine feminine. Because of your disappointment in probably your damn mother, or the collective of knowing that on a subconscious level that the woman does hold the key to a lot of things, and she just out here clueless and ditzy as fuck. That can be annoying. And I've seen where that's why they always blame black women for everything, because they know deep down, like, what the hell is you doing? That's why they go so hard at Sukiya, going so hard at Sexy Red. They're going so hard at these women trying to rip them a new asshole, so hard at Lizzo, so hard at Candace. So they going hard. These are very powerful as women spiritually, but they don't know shit. They don't know who they are. Or even if they do, they exploit it. Or they let people exploit them. And so the community want to rip them a new asshole. Because on a subconscious level, they know that these women are very, very powerful. But they know they ain't ripping Kodak Black a new asshole. They ain't ripping none of these dumbass niggas a new asshole that's doing stupid shit. When black men do stupid shit, it's always the black woman. And we know the oldest god that was found on earth. Okay? The oldest god figures, which is why they love to attack Lizzo. They made a whole mockery of Lizzo, and Lizzo allowed them to make a mockery of herself. Because she couldn't see who she was and who she is. So now she wants to quit music, and now she's getting upset and of the treatment. And I understand it. She's still a human. She still has feelings at the end of the day. And so she, which I've been saying for years, she's going to regret doing that act. She's going to regret doing this minstrel act and this act. She's very beautiful to me. She has done some stupid shit, though, by making a mockery out of her beauty and making a mockery out of herself, out of her talent, instead of just going out there dignified like Jill Scott. No matter how you look, what size you are, you were doing the right thing by being confident in yourself. But then you went out there and did all this foolishness for the white gays. It seemed like, and it didn't even matter even if you had white people as your fan base, whatever. But it's like this whole thing, this whole get up, this gimmick that wasn't even you. And I don't think people should have been tearing her to shreds and ripping her a new asshole. I think she should have got out there and sung talented ass music like she is, like play that flute and sing real nice songs and dress like a goddess, dress with goddess clothing. Lots of golds, lots of reds, lots of beautiful flowing gowns, even showing some skin. But going to NBA games with your ass cheeks out like that and shaking and all that. Come on now, looking crazy. No. But having those beautiful, beautiful gems on your arms and garments, beautiful purple gowns with the sequences all over them, with your hair out and just playing your flute and doing your music. I mean, that's what I was waiting for the whole time. But no. You get out there these crazy ass outfits with butt cheeks, twerking and all this crazy ass shit. And come on. And now you feel the ridicule and the backlash. And I don't think people should bully someone into them feeling like they gotta give up on their dreams or quit or let alone be suicidal or something. I don't believe in somebody bullying people to that extent. So I of course have compassion for her. I just think now it's a time for her to rebrand. I think she need a rebrand, and I think she need to get serious about her craft and her music and her soul and what she wants to do and how she wants to look. And it needs to be independent. Stop doing things for attention. We see you. You didn't need to do all things for attention. You can sing, you can play the instrument, you can play the flute. You go in there and sing what you want to sing. You know you don't like them damn songs you've been producing. You go and produce what you want to produce. This is the opportunity for you to not quit music, but to do the music that you want to do, to have the look that you want to look. What Lizzo wants. You know good and hell well you didn't want to wear that stuff and sing them dumbass songs you were singing. You want to do, because I'm telling you, I remember when first came out with some black women's, I remember you saw memes of you and be like, oh damn, who is this pretty ass girl? And then the black women, they would go listen to the music. What the fuck is this shit? I will never forget. I will never forget. Like, I remember my friend, she said, oh, I saw this beautiful girl. Like, I'm looking niggas and we seeing like this girl, we thinking, okay, she got some good music. You know, maybe she can. They go and check out the music. And I remember my friend said, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is, I was expecting something so much, like, we thinking you want some Jasmine Sullivan type shit. I remember when she first came out, people thought she was going to be on some, just looking at the photos and looking at the pictures and stuff of Lizzo, we like, okay, she about to do some Jasmine Sullivan type shit. We about to get some, okay, come through, sis. We about to get some Jill Scott, some type shit like that. And we put, I would never forget, that's what turned off a lot of Black Americans from your ass. I ain't even gonna hold you. Don't try to say it was your looks, because don't nobody give a shit about that. It was like, what? The music, and then we watching these performances on VMA, and we watching it before, and then we seeing every time we turn around, you doing some weird stuff. And so, you know, it just was like, because you know, we Black American women have more swaggy. You know, we have a lot more. It's just we don't carry ourselves like that. So it just threw us off when we saw you doing that, because to me it never seemed real and didn't feel authentic. That's just me. You remember this? It's this meme they have when you're like, "Bye, bitch." It's meme of you on the back of the golf course where you're like, "Bye, bitch," or "Hi, bitch," or something like that. When I used to do that. Like that, like that's when I saw that, I said, "Damn, who is that?" This girl's kind of like glamorous look. She got like she could really pull off like a Patti LaBelle. Like she could really pull off that type of energy. Like you could really, that's the legendary status you could have. A Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin. That's like the level of talent you could actually amass to. Like seriously, if you really get your shit together, Lizzo, and really focus on your craft and real good music, classical music that you produce, where you playing that flute, showing off so much talent, carrying yourself as a goddess. You go and research those goddesses of the original oldest goddesses on the planet. Okay, you go and you research that. Okay, and you read through that stuff, and you look. It's some videos. You don't got to read nothing. Just go and look at the video where it says oldest god on the planet. In fact, I'm gonna show you the video. And go and Lizzo. I know you probably will ever watch this. Maybe you do have somebody that can share it for you. But this is the video that you need to watch to get your shit together, so you can stop saying you want to quit music. I don't think you need to quit no music. I really don't. I just think you need to, for one, I don't want to make any excuses for anybody bullying you. I don't think you should be bullied, for one. But I think that you have to understand. This is the wrong playlist. I'm trying to look for the video and I'm looking at the wrong playlist. Okay, here we go, right here. I think you have to understand the situational awareness around the sensitivity of someone doing kind of a what the Black community would perceive as a minstrel act. And if you don't really want to do nothing for the Black community, you could always do a Tina Turner type thing. You could always get on your Tina Turner type shit, but you got to be serious though. Not this minstrel stuff that's not going to last past 2 years as far as classic abilities. You need to produce a classic fucking album, like on a level that, you know, like an album that stands the test of time. You know, Jill Scott albums stand the test of time. Who is Jill Scott Volume 1, Volume 2? Okay? It got some real classic ass shit. It's 20 years later and we still playing these damn songs. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. We still singing that shit. Play that shit right now. Matter of fact, I gotta get off here. Oh, we still playing these songs. That's the level of your talent. And you play the flute. You play the whole damn flute. So you need to be playing that flute and doing some damn good music that where you can showcase your range and your vocals. You don't even do music that show your vocals. No, show those vocals. You can actually sing. Show those vocals. Show your instrumentation playing. Okay? That's what you do. But as far as letting somebody bully you, no, I don't think you should be letting nobody bully your ass. Nope, not at all. Because people do take it too far. And people do try to act like they're perfect and try to make other people feel bad about themselves to make themselves feel better about themselves. So you go and watch this video, Lizzo. Oldest God Ever Found is mind-blowing documentary. This is Gnostic Informant. Okay? And you watch this video right here. Okay? Lizzo. That's what you do. You get an understanding of what is the first God ever found. Okay, it's real shit. It's a deep ass. It's deep. It's deep, Lizzo. So that's what the fuck you need to go and look at. Stop saying you're gonna quit music. Don't give up on life. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on nothing. Okay, Lizzo? Because if you study this universe and this galactic, you understand very well who is God and what you need and how you should be carrying yourself. Lizzo. Oldest God ever found on earth. They know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's the age of divine feminine. We ain't got time for the bullshit. We don't. We really don't. Yeah, but there's fresh and fit niggas. They want to. They fresh and fit dudes, man. It's just ridiculous. Like I'm telling you, people. I just don't get people, man. They sat up there and try to make it seem like they were just the pinnacle of manhood. And I knew these was some snisty ass niggas. I always felt it on them. I said they don't preach what they not living in their truth. They not. And it get hard because people want to put on airs and stuff and everybody want to be accepted and whatnot. But to be honest, the most freeing feeling is just being yourself. That shit is freeing even for me. I'm speaking from experience, man, because trying to put on airs and be something you're not and stuff, that shit always get exposed. And that shit is embarrassing when it get exposed. So you might as well just be your motherfucking self and tell the truth. That way you ain't got to keep up with lies. You ain't got to keep up with what you said. You just live it in your honesty. And you don't have to be exposed by Uranus. You ain't got to be exposed by the great mother in 2024 for being a sherm ass nigga. Because it is the age of authenticity. Long as you're authentic, you ain't got to worry about an obnoxious Uranus knocking you upside your head and embarrassing your ass fresh and fit, just like they doing fresh and fit right now. This is Uranus that's doing this shit. She kind of behind what's going on with P Diddy, though Saturn is involved in that. A lot of that is Uranus. As far as the more if it's like if it has a comedic flair or if it's just overly obnoxious in the exposure, like the TD Jake shit, that's Uranus. That's not Saturn. Saturn, Crow Mother Saturn. Sometimes that's the GIA too. Sometimes I mean they get off on doing funny shit like that. Like if it's just something that's really obnoxious where it take the seriousness out of it and it's like what, huh, what, and you just start chuckling a little bit. A lot of times that be Uranus doing that because it's a childish. It's more of an obnoxious energy. But if it gets something real serious, you could feel that okay, you being exposed. That's more like Saturn as far as justice element. The justice element. The justice element is more so a Saturn. The expose your ass and reveal your hypocrisy, that's more of the Uranus energy for sure. For sure. And so that's the energy that's hitting up this planet. And so fresh and fit your ass keep getting exposed until you be authentic motherfuckers. Until you be a real nigga. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna keep getting exposed. All you niggas gonna get exposed if you disrespect the divine feminine. And if the divine feminine is disrespecting the divine feminine, she's gonna be exposed as well. And if she's disrespected doing stupid shit against the order, she's gonna be getting exposed. It's not just gonna be men that get the frame tore out their ass. Though it's gonna be mostly them. Because of the chickens coming home to roost. So there will be balance found on planet Earth. There's gonna be balance now. Oh, did I ever show? Let me make sure I'm sharing it right. Okay. Oh, who going in here? Okay, somebody was commenting, I guess. You know, I don't look at my comments and while I be in the zone, I look at them last. Ha ha ha. Okay. Yeah, shit, you're right. If in her religion they don't have abortions, but they fuck rich dudes for the bag, though. Exactly. And so, you know, she got put on blast. Unfortunately. Yep, so fresh and fit. We in the age of divine feminine. Y'all better get your shit together. Or else you're gonna have more embarrassing ass stories. And in homegirl, you better do what I told you. You better all this it's religion, you don't want to kill baby. You should have thought about that before you let nigga sperm inside you. You should have been thought about that. Now it's all this morality when you was fucking without marriage and all this stuff. Now it's against your religion. It's against your religion to fuck without marriage and to get pregnant outside of marriage too. It's against your religion to just it's a lot of things. It's against your religion to be a whole escort, but you escorting. So what the fuck? How you breaking one commandment, then don't follow the other one, but then want to sit up there and talk about sin and all this stuff to this African broke nigga. Girl, get real. You need to get motherfucking real. And go take care of that and go live your life and try it again. Get serious about life and go take your ass to them investment conferences too. So you can go meet around some men. They got option trading conferences where they get some real nice traders. They got all types of stuff. You go and find you a business conference to go and visit, or inventors conference where you can go get you some guy that got money. Like that's what you're looking for. Or you can go and settle for the athletes and go try to sit at their games and get a bag that way. Whatever. But girl, bye. Bye, Felicia, because you was out of order. Bye, Fresh and Fit, because you are out of order. Bye, Nature Boy, because you are out of order. Bye, Brother Polite, because you are out of order. Bye, any of you niggas that is against the divine feminine, because you are out of order. We're not playing that shit in 2024. Your ass is getting exposed. Bye, P. Diddy, because you are out of order. Bye. Okay? Who else? Who else got caught doing some sherm shit? Bye, all Epstein niggas, Weinstein. Bye, niggas, because you were out of order. Anybody that came against the divine feminine. Okay? Let me get my ass off up of here. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye.